I've been driving at night for years, long empty roads, quiet streets, and the glow of streetlights passing one after another. Most people hate the night shift. They say it's lonely, unsettling. But for me, the night was always peaceful. At least, that's what I thought. Before I tell you what happened that night, make sure you press the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next story. Trust me. After this one, you'll want to hear the rest. It started like any other night. I'm a night driver. Sometimes I deliver packages, sometimes I drive passengers across the city. That night, the streets were almost empty. It was around 2:30 in the morning, the kind of hour when even the city seems half asleep. The air was cold and a thin fog hovered above the road. My headlights cut through it like two blades of light. The radio was playing quietly and everything felt normal. Too normal. I had just dropped off a passenger on the edge of town. My GPS suggested a shortcut through an old road that passed through a forest area. I had driven there before. It saved at least 10 minutes, so I turned onto that road. The streetlights slowly disappeared behind me, replaced by darkness and tall trees on both sides. The road was narrow and the fog became thicker. But that's when I noticed something strange. Up ahead, standing in the middle of the road, was a person. At first I thought maybe someone's car had broken down. I slowed the car slightly and flashed my headlights. The person didn't move. They just stood there, completely still, about 30 meters away. I honked the horn once. Nothing. No reaction. Now I could feel a strange tension growing in my chest. The fog was moving slowly around them, making their shape look even stranger. As I got closer, something felt wrong. Very wrong. The person wasn't wearing a jacket. It was freezing outside, but they were standing there in what looked like a thin shirt, and their head was tilted, not slightly, completely tilted to one side. I stopped the car about 10 meters away. For a moment, we just stared at each other. Then slowly, the person lifted their hand, not waving, just lifting it, like they were pointing at my car. I felt a chill run down my spine. Every instinct in my body told me something was wrong, really wrong. So I slowly started to reverse the car. But the moment I did, the person suddenly began walking toward me. Slow steps, very slow. But something about the way they moved wasn't normal. Their body didn't move naturally. It was stiff, almost like a puppet. My heart started pounding. I quickly shifted the gear and turned the car around. I didn't want to deal with whatever this was. Maybe it was a drunk person. Maybe someone playing a prank. But I wasn't staying to find out. As I drove away, I glanced in the rearview mirror, and my blood froze. The road behind me was empty. The person was gone. Just gone. No footsteps, no movement, nothing. I felt my hands tightening around the steering wheel. Okay. Calm down, I told myself. Maybe they stepped into the trees. Maybe the fog was hiding them. But something inside me knew that wasn't it. I kept driving. 5 minutes passed, then 10. Finally, the forest road ended and I reached a small gas station that stays open all night. I parked the car and stepped out to stretch. The bright lights of the station made me feel safer. Inside the store, there was an old man working behind the counter. He looked up at me and said, "Late drive tonight?" I nodded. "Yeah, just passed through the forest road." The moment I said that, his expression changed. He looked at me for a few seconds. Then he asked quietly, "Did you see someone on the road?" I felt the chill return instantly. "How did you know?" He didn't answer right away. Instead, he leaned closer and said something I'll never forget. "You're not the first driver." My stomach tightened. "What do you mean?" The man sighed. "Over the past few years, drivers keep reporting the same thing. A person standing in the middle of that road." My heart started beating faster. "But when people go back to check, There's never anyone there. I felt a cold wave move through my body. Then the man added something worse. Some drivers say the person follows them. I laughed nervously. That's impossible. He didn't laugh. Instead, he slowly pointed behind me, to the parking lot. My body felt heavy as I turned around. My car was parked under the station lights, and for a second, everything looked normal. Then I saw it. A shape, standing behind my car, perfectly still, the same tilted head, the same thin shirt, just staring. I froze. The old man whispered behind me, "Don't look at it too long." I turned back to him. "What is that?" He shook his head slowly. "No one knows." My heart was racing now. I grabbed my keys and walked quickly back to the car. When I reached it, the figure was gone again. The parking lot was empty, just silence. I jumped into the driver's seat and locked the doors. My hands